Is anybody listening? I wonder, can you hear me? A voice in the wilderness. I wonder, can you see me? Trouble is on the land. Every man against every man. Sister, I wonder, can you stand? Come here and take my hand. Grab the babies and get my gun. On the street it's on its own. Sober up real quick. Put down that glass stick. No more puffing on your cigarettes. Get ready for the party tricks. Is anybody listening? I wonder, can you hear me? This voice in the wilderness. I wonder, can you see? Some are here and others are gone. Concentration camps, damn, they wrong. Hush, be quiet, don't say a word.
Brothers, hold on to your sisters. Brothers and sisters, hold on to your babies. We're gonna be alright. I know it don't look good right now, but put your hand in the hand of the Most High. That way you can't lose. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on.
Is anybody listening? Mm-hmm. I wonder, can you hear me? Mm-hmm. A voice in the wilderness. Uh-huh. I wonder, can you see me? Trouble is on the land. Every man against every man. Sister, I wonder, can you stand? Come here and take my hand. Grab the babies and get my gun. Mm-hmm. On the street it's on its own. Mm-hmm. Sober up real quick, real quick. Mm-hmm. Put down that glass stick. Mm-hmm. No more puffing on your cigarettes. Mm-hmm. Get ready for the party tricks. Mm-hmm. Is anybody listening? I wonder, can you hear me? This voice in the wilderness. I wonder, can you see? Some are here and others are gone. Concentration camps, damn, they wrong. Hush, be quiet, don't say a word.
Brothers, hold on to your sisters. Brothers and sisters, hold on to your babies. We're gonna be alright. I know it don't look good right now, but put your hand in the hand of the Most High. That way you can't lose. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on. Keep on pressing on. Peace, peace, family. Halito, to everybody that's on the broadcast tonight. Hope that you all are feeling good wherever you are in this diaspora. I've been doing this for years, decades now, warning my people about the homosexual, pale-faced European caveman and how he has it in his mind that he wants to turn us brothers into bitter bitches, homosexuals, men that complain about women all the time, and how we can't get along with our women. You know, we sound like some straight bitches today. Many of us. Man bitches, Mitches. We some Mitches, you know. Man bitches. You know, you got a whole lot of brothers out there jumping on the bandwagon with Becky and, you know, Karens and shit. Getting with these Penelopes and shit, you know, Ambers. Uh, and walking away from the sisters, making it seem as if it's impossible to get along with any sisters. Like all y'all is a major problem, and we don't have nothing. We need to fix our damn stuff. It's just all the women is all effed up, and hey, we got to do something about it. We either run into Kevin Samuels, and listen to him, and he telling us it's best for us to deal with each other. Or we run into cats like Kid Cudi putting dresses on and shit and stepping up and in front of the world looking like he mad because he got the dress on, looking like he mad because he bitched up, he man bitched up. But at the same time, didn't change nothing because he still put the damn dress on. Sitting there with some goofy looking ass white boy. Man. Let me just look at this. Let's just take a look at this picture here. This is just too damn much. Now look at this here, fam. Let's just take a look at this picture right quick. Now look at his face. Do he look like he happy? He looking crazy as hell. And then the pale faced boy. Look at him. Look at him right here. Look at him here. Look at him here. Look at him here. This is what the pale-faced man like. This is his dream come true. Is to turn the brother into a bitch like him. He wants to turn the brother into a man bitch like him, a whole Mitch. And that's what he wants the brothers to be, so he can feel good about himself, you know. And here's another pic of him and this little bony chest, supposed to be a woman here. This is supposed to be a female here, but you know, these creatures be Baphomets. They be flip-gendered creatures. You think you're looking at one sex and it's actually a whole different sex, whole different gender. You know, they have you thinking you're looking at one gender and it's something else. Here you go, Kid Cudi again. A few months ago, you know, he stepped on the scene here and brought us this look. You know, this flower dress and all this. He just really, I wonder how much they paying this creature to put these damn dresses on. He don't look happy though, you know, at all. You know, look at this. Will you look at this shit here, right here, my G? What the flipping flop? What the this? Wow. Wow. Amazing. Here's another one. Let's just go through the cipher here, these pictures. Picture is worth 1,000 words. Sometimes you don't have to say a damn thing. You have motion picture art, where that's, where actually it's a motion picture. It's a picture that's in motion. It's a movie, movie. Yeah, it's to move you, to do whatever the producers want you to do. And this here is what the producers in America, the pale-faced man and woman, want to see a brother do. As long as we like this, pale faces are happy. They can go to bed at night. They can rest easy. They know nothing's going to happen to their kingdom of sexual dysfunction and child trafficking and adrenochrome drinking. They know nothing will change. It'll continue to be the same as long as brothers who are the true saviors of this planet. There's no one. As long as brothers are putting these dresses on, like this here, getting on television and talking to our youth, telling our youth that this is the way to go, then everything's fine. Pale man's happy. Hey, And then this picture here of him holding up his two fingers, like, middle fingers, like he's saying F you, really might well be holding up two horns. This one horn and that's another horn. And might well put him on his stupid ass head because this boy here truly is gone. If he ain't a clone now, if he ain't been chipped, who willfully, I just don't understand men that willfully do this. You know what I'm saying? The usually quiet Scorpio, you finally caught alive. All right now. I'm glad to see you on the live, my sister. Been a minute since I seen you. All right? All right, depopulation should be the highest priority of the U.S. foreign policy toward the third world. Henry Kissinger, National Security Memo. Facts. Henry Kissinger. Big nose, deep-throated, probably a transgender too. Supposed to be man, Henry Kissinger. This big nose demon said here through Brother Tyrone Jackson, depopulation should be the highest priority of the United States foreign policy toward the third world. And don't think that pale faces haven't put us in the so-called third world category as the so-called blacks of this country. Because we've been that to them. They just ain't never called us that because they live here among us. They don't want to be considered third world themselves. Even though they should be. They like the third goddamn girl. Because the pale-faced man, he wants to be truly the third girl. He don't mind women and girls, but he want to be the third girl. You got the woman, you got the girl, and then you got the pale-faced man, the third girl. He wants, like some people say they don't want to go out with you if it's a male and female and it's somebody else. I don't want to be a third wheel. This motherfucking pale-faced man think he's the third girl. It's a woman, then there's a girl, then there's a third girl, the pale-faced man, because he believes he's a better man and a better woman than the white woman. The pale-faced man is going to be a better man than his woman. God damn it, he wants the world to know that. He wants the world to know that. Wow. I'm a day one. I hate when they take you down. You telling the truth. That's so. I expect that. Yes, and yes, indeed. Usually choir Scorpio. Yeah, that's what they do. I know you're a day one too. Been around here for years on my page. Follow my videos and comment when you can. I appreciate it. The devil wants to confuse our black boys. Yes, indeed. Because think about it. The pale-faced man told you that, told the world that he had a savior. This Jewish guy, little boy named Jesus. This little fella he's the man, he's the shiznick, goddamn, he can heal, he can walk on water, goddamn. When they ain't had no Kool-Aid and drink at the party, just call old boy Jesus. Hey, player, look here, man, my EBT card. I ain't got nothing on it right now, bro. Nothing like that. I ain't got no money, no EBT, no cash either on my card, bro. And my ATM card, I lost it. And I ain't got no cash either, bro. All us broke. Can you please come over here, fam, and, turn this water, Kool-Aid or Gatorade or some lemonade or some shit. And this is the man that turned water to wine. Jesus, the savior of the world, white savior of the world. They knew damn well when they made that shit up, they was making that shit up. There's no such thing as a white boy that's going to be the savior of the world. The white boy is the destruction of the world. He's the one poisoning the water. Then you got a few other white boys that may complain. They don't like it. For the most part, you don't hear them complaining about how the white man fucked up the water in America, all over the country. Nah. The white man pours in the air. For the most part, you don't hear punkies and pale faces somewhere protesting and angry with the government because this pale faced monkey's up in the air, pours in the air. Nah. Pale faced man made artificial foods and colors. Give it to little bitty children. And you got other pale faces, they ain't not running around here in big protests, angry about the foods. So-called foods. You can't even pronounce the ingredients on the foods. White man ain't that mad about none of that stuff. He too busy trying to get us to look like Kid Cudi. To achieve world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogmas. Brock Adams, UN. World government. To achieve world government, it is necessary to remove from the minds of men, not women, their individualism, loyalty to family traditions, national patriotism, and religious dogmas. All those things is taken away from us. Definitely loyalty to family traditions. Our family traditions are what our ancestors have told us about us being the natives of this land. Us being the Cherokees and Chickasaws and Choctaws and Sioux Indians, Blackfoots. We had different ways we done things, different traditions. That was a way before you ate an animal, that was a way to prepare the animal so that you wouldn't get had the animal in fear and be eating the fear or the effects of fear in the animal. Once it knows it's getting ready to be killed, and it goes through all of the adrenaline pumping through its body and things like that, and it causes the meat to be tainted, and more infectious and things like that. See, so we had a way of doing things. We didn't just slaughter animals every day, all day long, just be feeding greedy folks that want to eat a chicken sandwich or a hamburger. It wasn't like that. We had traditional times when days, situations, festivals, when the certain times of the year came around. We were in season and in sync with the harvest time. We was in sync with the planting, with the harvest as well. We was in sync with all of that. We were in sync with nature, what you call nature and environment, things of that nature. We were in sync with that before the pale man came and took away the traditions of the man, of the brother. See, that's the thing you have to understand, that as a whole, brothers, we have been stripped of who we are. We still, when we go down to Mississippi and down south for things of this nature on vacations, a lot of times we're not going on vacation to say we're going home to our homeland where we come from. We're just saying we're going where we were raised, not realizing that a lot of the land down south, all of the land down south, it was land that we occupied before the pale-faced man came here and changed our traditional ways. We wasn't wearing no dresses like this. When the pale-faced man came here, we wasn't wearing dresses like this. We had our own culture and our own ways of doing things, our own spirituality. We believed in what we believed in. Yep. I see I have the sodomite on in the chat as usual. The sodomite, you see, Monica loves 9,000. -9, that is, to me. It's a creature in whom America created. See, they wanted to turn us into men. See, that creature, -9, or Monica, so-called loves 9,000, is a transgender that walks around with penis and testicles and bends over men, especially half breeds and white men. And that's what he really loves. He hates brothers, so hopefully he don't really mess with none, because who needs more homosexuals out here defiling more brothers? So he's a created creature from his trauma that happened to him as a child from people, I guess, that look like him. A lot of us are angry with our own relatives. We join the white race because we feel as if our people have done us wrong coming up as children. And sometimes when we turn away from our race, we turn to this sexual dysfunction of the pale-faced man. And this is what happened in Monica 9,000, or -9, I call him. This is what happened in -9's life. And he wants to come on here and go off and snap and talk that nonsense. But I don't really want to hear that. We've already heard enough of the rhetoric from -9. And I don't think we need to continue to hear it. But I'm going to continue to bring up -9's psychosis when I see -9 in the chat. Now, if -9 wants to go get somebody else and bring them in, they want to talk about their situation, coming up as a child and what caused them to leave the side of women and become homosexual men who like to bend other men over, then I'll talk with them. But kind of think that we've got you on tape and we've heard you speak several times and you said enough. And you're too damn disrespectful. You think you want to come on here and you want to snap out and go off and cuss me, and I'm not the one you got a problem with. You know what I'm saying? You like a Kid Cudi, I'm guessing. But anyway, I'm gonna put the information in the chat just in case somebody does want to come on and speak their piece. Let me go ahead on and open the chat up. There it is, family. Or somebody that wants to come on other than -9, and you want to speak and talk about how this here type of nonsense affects our nation as a people. Yeah, how does this really affect us? I'd like for somebody to tell me what they think. How does this affect us as a people? I see I got the counter going up. All right, family. Anybody want to come on and speak on what you're looking at? You can do so. I don't mind having homosexuals come on and speak. I believe they can add some value to this particular topic. But I don't let them come on here and just be disrespectful and angry with the world. Because we're not going to get anywhere. We're not going to, and I want us to make sure that we actually can accomplish something in a conversation. I could be, like I said, I've been talking about this here stuff for years, family. Years. I've been bringing out information on homosexuals, and people have told me, oh, you spend too much time talking about that stuff. Saying things to me like straight men don't care what another man is doing in the bedroom. That's not important. Why are you concerned about that? And what happened to you? Are you gay? And all types of weak responses I've heard from men throughout the years. Saying the same type of brothers that would listen to a Kevin Samuels and come and say, well, even though he may sound like he gay, he do got some good points and he making a lot of sense, and we shouldn't just, overlook everything he's saying just because he might be gay. And what makes y'all think that anyway? And why he gotta be gay? And blah, 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 blah. This is just the same garbage coming from men who today are just weak, sissified, gay acting, gay sounding, gay thinking, ready to jump on the bandwagon with pale faces, ready to jump on the bandwagon with the gay agenda. You know what I'm saying? And now, since there's been so many brothers that say that type of stuff to me, like, oh, it ain't that important. We got bigger fish to fry. We got other things to think about. Now, look, every day, every other day, every week, some major gay stuff going on among us in America. Well, family, I ain't gonna be on too much more long. I just wanted to come on here right quick. Right, some of us just don't want that for our children. We shouldn't have to argue with nobody about it. That's the thing about the pale-faced man and his sissies. They just can't go somewhere off and live on their own. Live off to themselves. They just can't be gay by themselves. They have to corrupt children, the next generations. They want to remain on this plane to do wickedness to children. Homosexuals. Let's just be honest about it. Let's be real about it. Homosexuals all throughout this diaspora are not the friendliest people to children. In America, America is ran by pale-faced homosexuals. This is not the friendliest place for children. See, the reason why there's so many abortion clinics is because the pale-faced man is a flaming homosexual that actually hates family, hates children. Really. That's why we have a Planned Parenthood, especially for us. Because Planned Parenthood, before it became Planned Parenthood, it was called the Negro Project. And we are the Negro. So the whole Planned Parenthood was designed and set up and established for the murdering, slaughtering, killing of our children, our babies. It wasn't for the pale face. They made it simply clear it really wasn't. But they didn't have to have anything named for them when it comes down to killing babies, because they don't give a damn about babies no way. They kill babies all the time. Pale faces don't mind slaughtering and stabbing up, chopping up, killing up, eating their own babies. They don't give a damn about that. But when it came to us, it was a program. Planned Parenthood. They're going to plan how we parent in the hood. And that's exactly what they've been doing for decades. Planning how we're going to be parents in the hoods that we live in. Exactly, my sister Davida. Leave our children alone. This is my whole message. I don't give a damn about what grown people, I don't care what race you are, do. When you're grown, do what you do. You have your own free will. You can do what you do. But when you start messing with the children, and I got to be out here in the midst of the children too, then I'm concerned about that. And I feel as if I should have the right to speak on that. And I'm going to speak on that. And there should be many more of us that speak on that. Because I know there is no homosexual out there, nowhere on this globe, I believe, that can debate this issue and really prove to us that we need homosexuality among us, that we don't need that. It's not a need. And at this point, I don't think we need to be putting up things before us that we may just want. Because to me, this is a want. And it's the white man's want. The white man wants us like this. That's what he wants. A smiley faced Negro with a dress on. That's what the white man wants. But that's not what we need. We need to stop supplying the white man his wants and desires for us. And we need to start supplying our own needs. And we do not need men in dresses. There's no need in the community at all. Period. There's no need in the community at all for none of our brothers to be putting on no goddamn dresses. That just isn't. Now, the people look upside my head and say, "Oh, why would you?" No, I'm telling you, not proper, family. But let's go here. Let's go here. Let me get on out of here. Let me share another screen with y'all right quick. I'm messing up. You see this here? Now, baby boom. You mean a baby bump? Usually quiet Scorpio. You mean you've been hearing about a baby bump? You say baby boom. I'm assuming you mean baby bump. Okay, I got a brother want to get in here on this. Want to get in here, brother Rodney McCray. I'm gonna let you in a second, brother. Just hold on. See here it says Kid Cudi wore a dress and the homophobes crawl out from under their rock again. See, this is the narrative that the pale-faced man wants to put out here. He wants to call us, the ones that recognize this as being abnormal on the scene. He wants to call us a homophobe. We're the ones that are negative. It's amazing. But anyway, let me let my brother come on in for a second here. Peace to you, good brother. This is Yah's Real Hour. You on with Brother Dawa. State your peace, brother.
Peace and blessings, brother. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How you be, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. I don't know whether you remember or not, but I'm the one who defended you against the pastor.
Oh yeah, I remember you, brother. Yeah,
that was a beautiful word that you gave, and I saw how he quickly cut you off and how he tried to chop you up, and I just wanted you to know that I was watching that, and I went on to that page, and I battled with those people because you said something that was really deep, brother. You said to them that sooner or later that they would start to restrict the buying, selling, and trading. He asked you at the church. He said, "Can you buy something? When's the last time you bought something? Did you buy something this morning before you came?" And at that time, the restrictions were not in place. And you warned them that sooner or later that this would happen. And it wasn't even 60 days after that, brother, when they came with the restrictions about this was before people started to lose their jobs. It was you wasn't going to be able to get on a train or plane. I'm sorry. And that just ever since then I joined your page, and I just had to follow you, brother, because you tried to save some of those people, and now he led all those people to I don't want to get your channel into any trouble, but he led all those people towards the jab, and that's just hell. That's just hell. And you can't say that he don't know enough about the Bible that he should have known not to say those words to those people that was following him. But I appreciate you, brother, for whoever listened to you on that day and whoever turned away from it or had second thoughts about it, because I know the majority of those people that was at that church took that jab because he said it was cool. Mm-hmm. But now that you into this, I've been saying certain things like this. I've been suspended off of my Facebook 4 times for 30 days this year. I've been against this thing with the coronavirus from the beginning, and I knew it was all a plot and I've been telling people since the beginning, this man ain't never tried to save your life before. He had us in slavery, worked us from can't see morning to can't see night, from the time that we could crawl to the time that we died. And he never saw a doctor. And when we did see a doctor, it was all about experimentation. People always talk about Tuskegee, and that's the only experiment that they know. But I can name them dozens more. I can name them the experiment where they tested nuclear radiation on us. I can name them radiation where they tested LSD on a apartment complex, lower income apartment complex full of blacks down in the South. I can just go on and on and on. If God let me live, tomorrow is my birthday. I'll be 53 years old. And I've been fighting this fight for years. And I'm so happy to be with brothers like you and Kalal and some other brothers that I see on YouTube, because we still have a few brothers left. When I was a young man, I always knew that as I got older, it would be the older guys who would free us from this foolishness that I saw when I was a kid. Now I'm getting to that age and I'm seeing these young boys come behind me and they selling their souls and their booty holes just for a gig, just for the fame and the fortune that's going to pass like a dream. I'm talking about they love to hear the screams of the crowd in their ear, but they should go back and they should go see the other stars and the way they died, and go see the child stars that we had and the way that they died and the way that they lived their lives, and see, could any peace can that money and that fame bring to you?
Yeah, we've had countless examples of our people that got into the industry or the business or whatever, and they got horror stories. I mean, we can just go down the line from the ones that just get murdered somehow mysteriously, like Sam Cooke. We still don't know all the particulars around his death. There's a story he told, there's a story the lady told, there's a story other folks done told. But I mean, you know, how did it really go down, and why did it really go down? The story behind Donny Hathaway. Johnny didn't jump out of the window. I don't believe that. But this music and the way, see, it's, to me, being a musician myself, I see how the pale face wants to control, and why they want to control music, because music can move people in mass to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
if you allow certain musicians to make records, they can move us in a wicked direction, and that's exactly what they're doing. That's why these guys got to keep on coming behind these other stars that have died mysteriously.
Definitely,
and died mysteriously. Then we see how, like Whitney Houston, how they come and they take your whole entire estate. Like Aretha Franklin, you die, your children don't get the estate. Like, none of them seem to have their priorities right when it comes to business. They don't get the paperwork right. And I know that it doesn't make sense, because we watching these shows too. We see how they do the industry people. And it seems like these ones that keep coming up in the industry, they keep doing the same exact thing we done sit here and watched others fail at. It amazes me. Like, what do they do to these people behind closed doors to make them continuously keep giving us the same narrative, just a different person?
All of our entertainers, brother. I can name you thousands of them that died broke. I can name you thousands of them that, you know, their families don't have any of the wealth that they're accumulated. A lot of them didn't own their masters, but the ones that did, even our religious leaders, our spiritual leaders, these people see how they go over to Africa and kill presidents. They see how all of our leaders got murdered. Black man don't say nothing, because he know if he stand up and he say something, that he's going to have to do something about it. And he has a cowardice nature towards this devil. I know that devil is the master at murder, but I'm never going to stop speaking this way. He didn't let me get too old now, because I'm never going to stop speaking this way. And I'm never going to stop condemning. And I'm not talking about your average Joe white boy down the street, your neighbor. I'm talking about the ones that's in power. I'm talking about the ones that work for the supreme evil. I'm talking about the ones that take our entertainers and squeeze out all of the entertainment. They knew when we were way long time ago that the instruments that we used to play, the flute, the harp, they know that music can have a negative effect on you, and it can have a positive effect on you. It can have a healing effect on you. And they have turned that over. When I was younger, I used to work in a bar, and I was a bartender, and I could see how the music was changing. And as soon as they turned that crazy rap off, that rap that came later on after my generation with the Run DMCs and the KRS-Ones and all of the knowledge rap went away. And soon as that music would go off, the brothers would start fighting each other. They wasn't even trying to get with the girls no more. In my era, we chased the girls. Mm-hmm. And now they wanted to go and fight pit bulls and ride four-wheelers and hang with their buddies all day and smoke weed and do all kind of crazy things. I raised 2 kids. My kids will be 29 and 28 next year. And, I sent them all to school and everything, and I tried the best I could do. And I fought to keep righteousness in my household. I fought to keep the rules, because even at school, they was trying that Janie has two mothers and Johnny got two daddies. They was trying to put my kids into reading programs that they said were advanced. But of course they were advanced reading programs because my kids were taught how to read by me. But I didn't want them exposed to that foolishness. I said, don't expose my kids to this foolishness, because it should be in a closet where we kept it at for all those years.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come along and everybody all of a sudden love Obama because his skin is brown. That nigga is shit colored. That nigga killed Gaddafi and let Hillary Clinton laugh at it. Mm-hmm. That dude is one of the worst dude. He let the homeless, Bill Clinton said, don't ask, don't tell. He knew exactly how much homosexuality was going on in Hollywood. He knew exactly how much homosexuality was going on in the corporate world. He said they too rich and too powerful. He had a program, don't ask, don't tell. But guess what? Obama came and kicked the doors wide open.
Yes.
And I'm not going to take up too much of your show. I just want to say I appreciate you, brother. I'm coming at you from Trenton, New Jersey, and I got a tremendous amount of respect for you. And I just want you to keep up the fight. When you see my name and I give you the power symbol, I'm saying just keep up the fight, because we ain't got too many like you. We ain't got too many that's as courageous as you are to say the words that you say. And when you say those words, it'll germinate. Trust me, it'll germinate. Some people they'll clam on to it, because we got brothers in their 20s and brothers in their teens that haven't got full control of their sexuality yet, and they don't need to be seeing this shit. Excuse my speech.
I ain't tripping. I understand, overstand, and understand, brother. And
thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you get to the rest of your show. God bless you. May the peace and blessing follow you, and may the Creator bless you for your sacrifice.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Peace. I see Lesbi Conscious. Now, I had wanted Lesbi Conscious to come on through before, and we were supposed to have a show. Now, I'm going to let Lesbi Conscious, it's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong with the straight community. Kids don't need to see either. Okay, why don't you come on? You ready to come on, Lesbi, now and state your case? Lesbi is lesbian, and we were supposed to have had a show and discuss some things as far as lesbianism goes and homosexuality and all that type of stuff, but we never got a chance to have that particular discussion. Maybe we can have it now, if and you don't mind. You at work and you would love to, so let me put the link in the chat. I got that wrong. I'm gonna put the link in the chat and invite you in if you want, if you can come in, that is. There's the link right there in the chat. If you want to come on, okay, my sister. I think we'll finally get my sister to come on here in a second and speak their piece. Because this is a sister from that particular community that I always talk about, the gay and lesbian and transgender community. This is a sister who's been watching my show for a while. So maybe we get a different perspective tonight. I want to hear the sister's thought processes on what I talk about anyway. I see one of the comments here was it's a gay people are having children too. Well, that's only because they have the parts to be able to produce children. But gay people that are gay adults, they don't produce nothing. The gay people that decide to still deal with the opposite sex, they can produce. But that's only because that's the way it's designed in the world we live in for reproduction is male and female. So, of course, gay people can do it if they can reproduce, if they go by the natural way of reproduction. If gay people do not go by the natural way of reproduction, they can't have no children. There will never be one ever produced on this planet. And there has never been one produced on this planet that I know of. That can be considered a human. Okay, I got about 5 minutes. I can dip off, but won't be able to really go in until about midnight. You can come in right now, but then again, we can, because I don't know what your midnight is. Midnight, what time is it here? It's just 10:30 here where I'm at. And I'm not going to go that long. I won't be on for another hour and a half. But what we can do, Last Beat, is we can actually, for real, schedule a show. Or you can come on for your 5 minutes tonight. That's fine, too. But I would like for you come on for your 5 minutes, introduce yourself, Last Beat, to the crowd, to the fam. And then we can come back later on and we can have an actual discussion. And we can talk about homosexuality, lesbianism, stuff like that, if you would like to. That's what I like to do. All right, Last Beat's here. Okay, here we go.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
All right, now, peace. How you doing, sister?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I feel a little flaky. The last time I was supposed to get on the show, but I got sick. My kid was sick. It was just a crazy time. And see, I worked 3 to 11.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to dip off for like 10 minutes to holler at you real quick.
All right, I'm listening.
Now, my views are like, like I'm right with you. I don't want to see no man in no dress. I believe in gender roles and all that. I got a son. My wife had him from a previous relationship. I had this conversation all the time. I don't want to see him in no dress. We put him in football. We raised him to take up the trash. The manly thing. We just had a daughter, which is why I say gay people can have kids. We did have a donor, but as it was no sexual activity involved. Found a nice guy, he wanted to donate, and it worked out. So, and that's the way,
Hold on. So let me get this straight. So you say you found a donor, and they donated their sperm.
Yes.
And your wife, you say, had a baby?
Yes. We conceived baby, yeah. Gay people can't sexually reproduce. I'm not gonna get on cat and say we do that because we all adults. But my worry of the narrative now is like, I'm in the community. I see a lot of people brown just like me who are in same-sex relationships who are having children, and it's kind of a divide with knowledge because it's like damn, I subscribe to a lot of your channels, a lot of other people, and it's like I gotta go through the homophobicness to get to the knowledge. And that's my angle. I feel like we gotta be like first. And when I put the comment, it's like it's straight. It's things that the straight community gotta do too. Like you can't just say gay agenda, gay agenda, gay agenda. Y'all gotta have a straight agenda too. And I'm saying that because y'all do reproduce more. Y'all do sexually reproduce. There's no reason why I'm from Baltimore. There's no reason why, a couple years ago, the dude shot his girlfriend in the car and her 3-year-old daughter, and she was pregnant. Killed them. You hear stories all the time. Guys can't take rejection. They killing women. They shooting them. They doing this. They doing that. Which is why I say, gatekeep when it comes to all that. I get that, but we gotta teach our children as a whole, and especially, straight people like yourself and in the community. Y'all gotta respond. If y'all really don't want kids to end up a certain way, if y'all like it, y'all have to emotionally prepare them to be able to deal with relationships. My wife that has a child from another previous relationship, I got 55 years for blowing somebody's head up. So, my father was incarcerated most of my life. So my mother was a teenage parent. Father was 19. He was a convict, a drug addict. She got her life together. She's good, but it's issues in the straight community when it comes to having kids that are forgotten about. But even though I don't get what they dress thing, it's always, when it's a guy in a dress, you gotta protect the kids, you gotta do this, you gotta do it. Where is that protection and that emotional standpoint beforehand? People want to say, gay people running the black family and all that. It's guys out here with 3-4 baby mothers ain't trying to marry not one of them. So that's my thing. Like those are my gripes and my opinions.
Well, I hear what you're saying, and I agree that there needs to be some checks and balances when it comes down to heterosexual so-called relationships among us. But I think that the reason why there isn't is because we've been following Europeans in their way of romantics, and within romantics, it's Roman antics to me. And within Roman antics, or the antics of Rome, you have woman on woman, you got man on man, you got man on boy, you got man on girl, you got man on beast, you got woman on boy, you got woman on girl, you got woman on beast. Roman antics or romantics is the way we're living our relationships. And we live in very, I would say, sexually dysfunctional because we've been following Europeans and their sexual standards. So in order for us to get to where we have a set of standards that work for us, we got to pull away from all European thought processes when it comes down to relationships. Because within our relationships, we don't have woman on woman. I mean, it's not something historically that we've done throughout the diasporas, the different parts, throughout the dispensations. You don't find historically where there were thriving, productive lesbian communities among our women, nor were there thriving homosexual communities among our men. You don't find historically, because when women are actually gay, and I mean gay, they don't mess with men. And when men are gay, or actually homosexual, totally, completely, they don't mess with women. So you got homosexuals and lesbians that aren't actually being true to the game themselves, because they want to play both sides of the fence. How you gonna be both? I would think myself that you got to be either or. Me myself, but then again, that's a discussion that we can get into later on at another time. Possibly if we hopefully we need to do a show.
Yeah, we definitely got to set something up, man.
Yeah, we need to do a show in the future so we can actually, discuss this thing properly.
Yeah, I'm trying to work and get a little few minutes in. But I mean, if you still live, I'll be home in about an hour. If you still live, I mean, send me another link out. Maybe we can chop it up some more.
I might be. I usually don't really go live that long.
I feel you.
I usually try to go for no more than about an hour. But on topics like this, I may stretch it, but I still would rather us dedicate something, specific time of the day. So, do you have any specific time that you be free later on coming up in the week?
Nah, I'm Monday through Friday till 11 o'clock p.m. But I mean, we can set something up for the weekend
Yeah, let's
if you
set it
free.
up for the weekend. Now. What day you want to do it? Now you the crowd listen now, so I'm gonna be good. So you want to try? How about Saturday
That's what
afternoon?
I was thinking. Like Saturday at maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock ish.
Okay, let's do 8:30 p.m. What time is it where you are right now?
It's 10:39, so I'm on Eastern time.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
I'm
let's
on
do
the East Coast.
8:30. Let's do 8:30 Saturday.
So is that
We'll
eight
set
thirty
it up.
Eastern or 8:30 your time?
Yeah, Eastern. I'm on Eastern too.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I remember one of your videos. I thought you said you was in Michigan, and so I
Yeah, I
thought
am.
you was on Central
Yeah,
Time. Okay.
yeah. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll set it up for Saturday. We can do that Saturday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
I gotta get up off here though, but I'm gonna be in the chat though.
All right, though. Appreciate you.
All right. All right. I'm in the chat, man. Holla at me. Much love to you.
All right, much love. All right, now that was a sister who is of the lesbian experience. We're gonna be having a discussion here on my channel this coming Saturday, and I might come back, have a few shows before then. I don't know, but definitely this coming up Saturday, I plan on being here live with the sister, and hopefully she'll be able to bring some more people from that particular community who have different thought processes than myself. We need to be having these discussions because I see that the European man and woman is taking us out while we're trying to figure out what we should be doing. They done figured out what they want to do, and that's to take us completely out and off the planet. Depopulation is on their mind, totally, totally, totally. And we need to figure out how we're going to survive. Saturday, family, I'll be showing my T-shirt. Yesterday was the day I finally approved. I put the final approval on the artwork for the T-shirts, and it will have my saying on the T-shirt. Brother, man, brother, get you a sister. Sister, get you a brother. Drop the other. Both of you. Let me just hold on for a second. I guess I better do it while I'm here. Let me. Let me go here to my Facebook page. Bear with me, family. I'm going to show y'all my shirt right quick. Hold on for a second. All right, fam. I was trying to find my T-shirt. Just hold on just for another second. Okay, what we got here? Photos. Photos. I think it's in here. All right, family, I found it. Here it is. Let me share it with y'all right quick. All right, family, here is the t-shirt. I did put the final order in today. So this is what the t-shirts will look like. There'll be a total of $27. That's $20 for the shirt itself and $7 flat out rate for shipping and handling. It will say, brother, get you a sister, sister, get you a brother, drop the other to both of you. That is my own little saying, family. And like I said, I put the final order in today. I approved the artwork today. So hopefully tomorrow the order will be actually completed fully, and then they can start the ordering of the t-shirts or start making my t-shirts. Within about 2 weeks, I should have my first batch in, family, and you'll be able to get you a t-shirt with my little saying on it. Brother, get you a sister, sister, get you a brother, drop the other, both of you. All right. Thank you, Tony Bryan. Appreciate that. That's good. We can talk about these issues without yelling and screaming at each other, though. Shout out to both of y'all. Yeah, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to shout and scream and holler with people. You know, I've been debating these issues for years now on social media. Homosexuality, lesbianism is good for the community, not talking about things from my book, The Definition of Broke Ass, the homosexual, lesbian, transgender, bestiality, assault on the black race. And I've had a few heated debates. And now I'm a little older. That was some years ago. Now I'm a little older. I have a different approach now. I will not be hollering. I ain't got to yell because the proof is right there. You know, no need to holler and yell about nothing natural, you know. And especially when you know you're doing right, you don't have to holler with nobody nowhere. Nothing to yell about. All right, family. So anyway, these are my t-shirts. You can cash out for $27. You want to? Right on the cash app, family. Put $27 in the cash app. You get you an extra large t-shirt that you see right before your screen right there. I'm going to share the cash app one more time. One more time before I let y'all go for the night. Okay, what does it say here? If you want to say something to me, go ahead. I don't do the rude shit because I wasn't rude to you. Come correct, huh? It's all love. I like this guy, not going disrespect. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lesby. It's really no need for that, no way, right? No need for the disrespect. Iron sharpens iron. I don't mind learning a few things if I can. All right, family. I'm about to wrap it up. I do appreciate you all for tonight. And get ready because Saturday is definitely going to be interesting. I think so. I look forward to the discussion this coming Saturday at 8:30 p.m. with Let's Be Conscious. And the conversation will be geared toward lesbianism in the so-called black community in 2021. something to that effect. We're going to be talking about lesbianism and the fact that I've never seen so many young females embrace lesbianism. You know, so I'm letting you know, lesbian. We'll talk about the rise in lesbianism among our youth. That's what we're going to talk about. The rise of lesbianism among our youth. And I guess, lesbian, you can get off into how you got off into that particular so-called lifestyle. And we'll go from there. Yeah. We'll talk about the rise of lesbianism among our youth. And I'll be able to tell the story about how it went when the lesbian bought my book. Looking forward to it. I'm glad to hear that. Lesbian, yeah. That Monica person is a man. That's not a woman. So I see you got she. That ain't no she. That's a whole man with a dress that wear dresses, that has a penis and testicles, and likes to screw men. So that's what that is. And they very disrespectful because that's all they know, I'm guessing. You gonna get you a t-shirt, all right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, the usually quiet Scorpio. All right, family. Once again, I appreciate you all that came through tonight. Never know what's gonna happen on these shows when you're going live. So, family, if you want a t-shirt, here they are. They're $27. Hit the Cash App. It's in the link. It's in the chat, rather. The link to the Cash App is in the chat. Brother get you a sister, sister get you a brother. Drop the other to both of you. That's what will be on the t-shirt. It will be black, just like this. You want one, $27. Order it now. All right, family. Take care of yourself, family, until you see my face again. Halito.